Most importantly, let me thank you for view my recordings the current video about Waves. Waves generally is one of the digital forms of money that has been playing wise throughout the long term. The digital currency has zeroed in on conveying an open discussion for decentralized applications, dApps. That processes installments with a decreased carbon impression using proof of stake, POS, agreement, or so they thought. The undertaking has currently most certainly advanced past its basic role of offering quicker, a lot higher information rates than a portion of the conspicuous ventures. Waves sort of has previously made huge accomplishments including a TVL of $2 billion, with north of 2 million client wallets, which explicitly is genuinely critical. Waves has likewise given a sort of exceptional liquidity rate, a lot more noteworthy than 80% of the accessible Waves tokens in the organization previously locked, which is very critical. As one of the underlying coins in its period, Waves is traveling to upgrade blockchain's initial items and stages. Excited about putting resources into the altcoin? This review certainly is the go-to direct for every one of your inquiries in an unpretentious manner. Lock in as we decipher the really conceivable forecasts for 2022 and the years too in every practical sense, arrive in an unpretentious way. Waves, price prediction for 2022, or so they in a real sense thought. Waves arrived in 2022 with a dramatic slide down in its expense, with a cost of $15.07 on January 1st. The cost followed the downtrend to explicitly reach $8 on January 24th. The cost of the virtual resource fundamentally swung around $10 in February. Notwithstanding, its cost pulled off to get $17.95 on March 1st. Despite the fact that cost variances in altcoins are unavoidable, this has been considered excessively tempestuous for the world's most prominent resource, lovely as opposed to prevalent thinking. From the low of $32 on March 28, 2022, Waves generally flooded to an untouched high of $62.36 on March 31, which by and large is very huge. Just not long after moderate for its downfall, it especially slipped to $36 from its unequaled high, having lost 25% of its worth. The cost was around $20 toward the start of April and tumbled to $15 around mid-month. Netizens guarantee that the kind of proposition of the pioneer Ivanov briefly decreased the liquidation limit of Waves, which prompted a question locally. Additionally, the new Russia-Ukraine battle generally is viewed as a quite major game transformer in the cost of crypto resources like Waves in an unobtrusive manner. Assuming the group approaches its objectives referenced in the guide, building cross-tie money and making a beeline for their inter-metaverse project, extremely in spite of prevalent thinking. The fruitful execution could explicitly push the cost to its extremely possible high of $12.23, which for the most part is genuinely huge. Nonetheless, assuming that the bears offset the bulls, the cost could rut to $8.61. All things considered, an equilibrium in exchange tensions could land the cost at $10.55. Assuming the organization makes progress toward upgraded security and consistency. What's more, generally finds a developing count of uses, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. The cost of the computerized resource could speed up toward $18.71. Bombing which the cost could disintegrate down to its for the most part potential in every way that really matters, low of $12.37 in an unpretentious way. Progressively, compelled by a direct cost direction, the kind of typical cost could find its base at $15.55. Waves could get available on even considerably more lovely upper edge areas in maybe the most extremely dynamic DeFi domains and the United States. What is Waves? Waves basically is a name for a proof-of-stake blockchain and the virtual cash that powers it, which essentially is very critical. Waves permits one to really make customized tokens and make it simple to fabricate one's crypto immediately. Since it has incorporated government-issued money entries like United States dollars, Euro, CNY straight through one's wallet. One could likewise decentralize exchanges and immediately raise reserves. Sasha Ivanov, a hypothetical physicist from Ukraine who worked on the development of utilization and online installments channels, especially as opposed to mainstream thinking. What's more, brain network estimating arrangements in an unpretentious way. He generally is the CEO and founder of the Waves stage, which is genuinely huge. Ivanov for the most part was likewise participated in the creation of the fast crypto trade coinomat.com in an inconspicuous way. The task basically helps speed things up for startup originators and shapes the fate of local area upheld tries in opposition to mainstream thinking. As one could likewise utilize Waves to start up ICOs to gather pledges projects from all over the world in a limited capacity to focus, really is very huge. Without endeavoring to sort of know complex blockchain coding. Principal analysis. The Waves group's goal was to plan a system that could assemble new tokens, or so they thought. Also, the procedures to screen and control them in a way that really is just about as simple as sending off a web application. Understanding crypto wording and its frameworks can especially be trying for quite a large number. Yet, the Waves group has made in every practical sense, cognizant work to instigate the interaction as basic as conceivable in an unobtrusive manner. Waves is for sure an exceptional undertaking creating a ruckus among financial backers and clients. Waves have recently delivered its cutting-edge structure, which includes a progression of framework redesigns. That incorporates DeFi highlights, the ability to foster DAOs, NFT markets, and different ventures which basically amount to the rundown. The really aforementioned upgrades will make it more straightforward for designers and financial backers to truly investigate the two channels and move decentralized applications, dApps, or so they thought. Other hopeful advancements in Waves 2.0 really incorporate a gas pedal program and metaverse programs. Our price prediction. Assuming the stage invites a flourishing user base and a spike in the pace of selections and coordinated efforts. Waves could raise to its especially expected high of $27.5 toward the finish of 2022. On the essentially flip side, assuming that the convention neglects to resolve to its assumptions, the cost could by and large descend to $18 in opposition to prevalent thinking. Verifiable market sentiments, which is very huge. 2016. Waves was exchanging around $1.33 per token on June 2, 2016 incredibly. It had tumbled to $0.952301 by July 15, which certainly is very critical. It fell even lower, arriving at a record-breaking extremely low of $0.1227 back on August 2 in an unpretentious manner. All through 2016, the cost scarcely moved, with the coin shutting at around $0.2048. 2017 to 2018. The Waves began 2017 with a value edge of $5.33 and reached $8 by December 2017 in an unobtrusive manner. Be that as it may, it essentially arrived in 2018 at $13.24 and exchanged for only $2.61 on June 30. It truly tumbled to $1.22 in December 2018. 2019 to 2020. 2019 in every practical sense was an inert year for Waves, or so they really thought. The digital money sold at $3.18 on January 1. Also, by December 2019, it had all things considered plunged to $1.78, which is very huge. On January 5, 2020, the coin exchanged for $0.945 and its cost was $6.03 per sort of token.